You are watching hashtag Nerd Swag.
Yo, what's up, comic book reading universe? It is I, your friendly neighborhood comic book reviewer, Stephen Savelli, and I'm here today to bring to you my comic book haul for comics that were released on February 4th, 2015. Today I have 8 comic books to show off for you guys that I got. I have 1 DC book. I have 4 Marvel books, and I have 3, count them, 3 Image books. I will be giving away a free digital code to a Marvel book, so make sure to stick around till then. At the end of the comic book haul, I will give you guys my cover of the week and my most anticipated title of the week. And also down below in the description there's timestamps, so if you want to skip ahead you can go down there and click to skip, kind of a thing. So we're going to start off with Superman, issue number 38. This continues to be written by Jeff Johns with art by John Romita Jr. This cover we have here is actually really cool. It's kind of cheating because it's a front and a back, but this is a really cool cover for Superman. This is supposed to be a big deal because this issue of Superman is where we find out what Superman's new power is. Yes, Superman is getting a new superpower, and I have been told he is basically now in Dragon Ball Z. That's all I know. I haven't looked at any spoilers or stuff online, but yeah, I'm interested. He's also supposed to have a new suit. I am known to imagine, I guess, I don't know. But we'll see if Superman gets a new suit in this. Actually, Superman vs. Ulysses has been a pretty good story, and I'm looking forward to reading Superman issue number 38. One thing I don't like about this book is this is a $4.99 book. It's not a new story. It's $4.99 because Superman gets a new power, and DC is following Marvel, and any book that is mildly important will be up or will be marked up to $5. That's the one thing I don't really like about this, but other than that, I'm excited. The next issue is Marvel, and this is the one I will be giving a free digital code to. This is Black Vortex. This is the start of a storyline that has both Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men in it. Now, if you haven't been reading Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men, this is the second storyline they're doing together. The first one they did, The Trials of Jean Grey, which I feel like was just about 6 or 9 months ago. So they're teaming up again. Interestingly enough, the Guardians of the Galaxy writer Brian Michael Bendis is not working on this book. So we'll see how good this really is. They found an item, or they have an item called the Black Vortex, which is supposed to have powers. I don't know. I'll read this book and see how it goes. I might not read this entire arc, but I will read this first issue. I can't really judge it. Haven't read it yet, but I will be giving away a free digital code. This is a $4.99 book. So here's what I want. If you could rank your top 3 X-Men characters ever, what would they be and why? The person who makes the best list by this coming Sunday, I will select you and give you a free digital code so you can read on your iPad, iPod. Who reads comics on iPod? Your Google phone, whatever. So if you like someone else's list, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and yeah, that's Black Vortex. The next issue I am extremely stoked about, and this is Star Wars issue number 2. This is written by Jason Aaron with art by John Cassaday. Star Wars number 1 was a great start to this series, and I've only heard great things about issue number 2. Jason Aaron was the perfect fit for the writer of this book. He really sinks his teeth into all characters he writes. I feel like he does great research on the characters. He does good characterization, and he keeps people true to who they are. So I'm excited to read Star Wars issue number 2. First one was fantastic. I really like this cover here with Han and Chewie standing below Darth Vader, and kind of Han's giving Chewie this, be quiet because he might hear us. Really cool cover. I really like it. Next week, issue number 1 of Darth Vader comes out, and that should be a really cool book, so I'm looking forward to that next week. The next issue I got is from a series I surprisingly am enjoying a lot, and that is Angela, Asgard's Assassin. Now this is a really vibrant, pretty cool cover here. let me change the focus. It's kind of hard to see. It's very detailed, and I really like, if you guys know, you guys have been following my channel for a while, I really like bright art, and this book definitely does that. This is written by Kieran Gillen, and I'm just a big fan of this book. Really cool storyline, and Angela's about to fight dark elves, so you can't go wrong with that. The last book I have from Marvel this week is another lead up to the Secret Wars. Not another as in this week, but as in yet another. For basically every week we get a lead up to Secret Wars. And this is the Avengers, written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Mike Deodato. Avengers, New Avengers, all Jonathan Hickman books are leading up to Secret Wars. If you are going to read Secret Wars, which is supposed to, I think, reboot the Marvel Universe, I think you should be reading all these books. Are they good? But if they're okay. They've been getting a lot better lately, and if you care about continuity, these are the books to read. So that's Avengers issue number 41. The next 3 books I have are from Image Comics, and the first book I have to show off is from Grant Morrison and Chris Burnham, and this is Nameless. This is an Image book that's issue number 1. Grant Morrison, as everybody knows, is one of the greatest ever to do it, and this is the first issue of a new series, a creator-owned book. It has to do with, I believe, an alien abduction, some weird astronaut stuff. I haven't read the synopsis of the story. I've only opened up to the first page, and I'm really looking forward to reading this book. Image does it right. Here's some of the art. Image does it right. This is a new book priced at $2.99. Marvel and DC are pricing most of their new books at $4.99, and Image is staying true to the consumer. This is a really wicked cover. Very, very excited to read Nameless. The next issue I have is Birthright, issue number, I think this is 5. Birthright is a fantasy story, basically in comic book form, and you know, the cover really sells what it is. There's swords, there's fantasy stuff, there's people flying with wings. It's based in another realm, and then comes back to Earth and kind of goes back and forth in the storytelling. And I would highly encourage people, if you're not keeping up on Birthright, I would definitely put this on your list of trades that you need to buy. This could not be recommended by me enough. I'm a huge fan of Birthright and am excited to read issue number 5. The story has been super fun so far. So, and the last book this week that I got, I missed Men of Wrath number 5. Apparently my shop didn't pull that for me, and I didn't check the shelves, which I normally do, but I usually trust them, and I'm super, super bummed about not getting the new Men of Wrath written by Jason Aaron. I'll talk about my sorrows later. The last comic book I got is C.O.W.L, issue number 8. This is the Chicago Organized Workers League. If you don't know about C.O.W.L, you should. This is based in the mid-1900s of the United States in Chicago, and it's about a league, a workers' league of heroes that are basically like another department for the city, like the fire department. There's a police department. C.O.W.L is the superhero department, and they actually answer to the government and get put on assignments and are detectives and stuff. That's kind of the intro to the first issue. If that intrigues you, you might want to pick this up and trade as well. This is a very solid book. It usually gets highly rated. It is mature, but the art by Rod Reis is really, really cool. Oh, what could I show without giving anything away? It's very, people kind of relate it to Watchmen. It's not Watchmen, but I guess that's a fair comparison with the art style and the time that this series is happening. So that's C.O.W.L issue number 8. A ton of good books this week. Now I'm going to move on to my cover of the week and my most anticipated title of the week. I'm going to give my cover of the week to... You know, I make up the rules, so I can do this whenever I want. I'm going to give it to Nameless for artistic aesthetic, and I'm going to give it the cover of the week to Superman, because I really like this. It's really cool. Yeah, I dig this. I really like both these covers for the complete opposite reasons. So, and my most anticipated title of the week is Star Wars issue number 2. The first Star Wars blew me away, and I'm excited about where the series is going. But really, about 5 of these issues I'm excited about, so that's cool. Don't forget to, if you want the digital copy to Black Vortex, to go ahead and put your top 3 X-Men ever, your favorites. We can do heroes and villains too if you've made it this far, and I'll pick the list I like the most and give you a free digital code. Let me know what your guys' cover of the week and most anticipated title of the week is. I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. Other than that, if you like the video, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and look forward to some videos. I think we'll have 2 videos coming out for the rest of the week, so I will see you guys next Wednesday. I will make sure to do it on Wednesday for my comic book haul. Until then, happy readings. Hasta la vista.